At the 2026 World Championships round of 32, home favorite Lakshya came up against an 18-year-old American teenager, Garret Tien, ranked just number 92 in the world. For Lakshya, this was supposed to be a straightforward step towards the title. The former World Championship bronze medalist and world number 14 was playing in front of his home crowd, while across the net stood a teenage debutante most badminton fans had never heard of. Before the match, Tien had even booked his flight out of India for Friday. After all, he was only 18, ranked number 92 in the world, and making his World Championship debut. For most fans, this looked like a casual win for Lakshya. Instead, the 18-year-old American had other plans, and went on to produce one of the biggest upsets of the 2026 World Championships. As soon as the match began, Garret Tien played with the freedom of someone who had absolutely nothing to lose. He repeatedly found the rear court, used the drift intelligently, and kept Lakshya uncomfortable with his relentless attacking game.
Paradise.
Yeah.
And I would like to go and check for anybody who wants whether that's actually true. There's a lot of similarities.
And the way he sort of...
And that one as well.
Yes.
Wow. That,
also, look at the way he stopped.
Yeah.
He stopped there, and then that explosive movement. Exactly like Chou. Yeah, certainly is. Oh, that was indecision.
wow.
But Lakshya soon began turning the pressure around, constantly forcing Tien to defend and putting him under immense pressure at the front of the court.
Nice angle. Nice angle.
The first game quickly became a fierce battle from start to finish. Both players attacked relentlessly, and whenever one of them won the net exchange, they immediately looked to capitalize with a powerful follow-up.
He was searching on Google Maps for Dire Strait yesterday before he got a fantastic save that sort of changed the momentum in line with what they meant. But I had an experience where a player that that's the way to do it. Oi, what a shot! That's where she's coaching.
Did you see that serve? Yeah. Oh, that's it.
The rallies were intense, the margins were razor thin, but when it mattered most, Lakshya held his nerve to take the opening game 21-19.
Oh, that's wide. 21-19. Opening game.
After losing a tight battle in the opening game, Garret Tien came out stronger in the second, taking a slight 11-8 lead at the interval. The plan was clear: keep Chen away from the front court, where the Indian could apply immense pressure. Lakshya often used half smashes followed by quick follow-ups, so Tien responded by slowing down the pace, disrupting Chen's rhythm, and regaining control of the rallies. With this effective game plan of mixing the pace, controlling the rear court, and waiting for the right moment to attack, Tien began to take over. His powerful smashes started finding their mark, pushing him all the way to 2015.
Good smash.
Lakshya fought desperately to mount a comeback, clawing his way back to 19-20. But just when the pressure was at its highest, a loose backhand from the Indian handed Tien the game.
Oh, what a save!
The comeback was over. Frustrated by the costly mistake, Lakshya slammed his racket in disbelief.
To the side of the court, and he'll get a warning for that.
In the deciding game, Lakshya struggled to find an answer, playing too passively and repeatedly lifting the shuttle straight into Tien's hitting zone. This allowed Garret to unleash his lethal smashes, quickly racing to a 12-4 lead with relentless attacking play.
Well, he tried. Brilliant. extraordinary. Brilliantly, Garret Tien has played today.
But then, Lakshya finally found his spark. From 4 to 12 down, he began taking control of the net and playing with far greater aggression, winning 6 straight points to close the gap to 10 to 12.
For Lakshya Sen. 6 straight points.
Keep everything downwards.
With the home crowd roaring behind him, Lakshya seemed to be gaining momentum. But Garret responded with superb touch and composure at the net, winning the key exchanges and regaining control of the rallies to rebuild his lead to 17 to 12.
Wow. Nice.
Yeah.
Super.
Well done. Oi, really?
Brilliant.
Yet Lakshya refused to give in. Backed by the roaring home crowd, he gave everything in defense, absorbing Garret's relentless attacks and somehow keeping the shuttle in play.
Oi!
Hesitated. Brilliant game.
That fighting spirit sparked a run of 4 straight points, bringing him within touching distance at 16 to 17. The comeback was suddenly alive for Lakshya Sen. The pressure was at its highest, but Garret Tien showed composure far beyond his 18 years, staying calm and trusting his game when it mattered most.
Unbelievable.
It's it's not long.
2 points away.
There was the cross smash.
With 3 straight points, he moved to 20 to 16, proving that his performance was no fluke and that he truly belonged on this stage.
Good net shot. Good defense.
And just like that, Garret Tien closed it out 21 to 17, completing a stunning victory over home favorite Lakshya Sen. At just 18 years old and ranked world number 92, Tien showed incredible courage, composure, and attacking quality against one of India's biggest stars. Although he was beaten 21 to 10 by Kunlavut Vitidsarn the very next day in a masterclass from the defending champion, Garret showed great humility by approaching Kunlavut afterwards for advice. The two players shared a respectful interaction, with the young American eager to learn from one of the world's best. For Garret, this may have been a tough loss, but at just 18, the experience could be the beginning of something special.